Hey, so there's a big info drop, another big info drop from Square Enix today on the Final Fantasy VII Twitter. A bunch of new stuff about Intergrade, a new shot, a new key art shot, which is looks amazing. It just looks amazing. But before we get into all this stuff, real quick, make sure you throw a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're coming here to get the Intergrade stuff or anything else I might throw out there, I appreciate the hell out of all of your support. Just helps other people see my stuff that may not know about my stuff. Also, follow me up here on Twitter, Instagram, Kaufman20XX. That's the spot. You can come on there and converse with me in the social realm. So let's get on into it. First off, I want to give a shout out to Audrey on Twitter, who translates a lot of this stuff. So I did use a couple of her translations. A lot of the images I took from the official Final Fantasy VII Remake Twitter. So let's just get right into it. There's some cool stuff in here. First thing we see here, more Fort Condor stuff. They've got the image here of the play map. We've kind of seen this before. We kind of broke down the chaos, and it's very interesting how this is laying out, especially with the text and dialogue that they gave us. You've got some Shinra troops, Shinra soldiers. You've got some monsters and things like that, different cannons and stuff. And then what we haven't seen before is we kind of have this game board breakdown here. It's got your health, defense, your different units, things like that, your materia stats. It's really cool. I'm really looking forward to getting into this, but I'm most interested about what they talk about with the actual translation. And again, this is translated by Audrey on Twitter. It says, Fort Condor is a board game where you use Shinra soldiers, military mecha, and other arsenal to attack the different bases that protect the area. The strategy game is based on the remote area of Fort Condor, where it once stood against Shinra. The game has recently been sold around the Sector 7 slums and immediately garnered the attention of many players. If you are able to defeat the top Fort Condor player's character, the Condor Champ, you will be able to win an exquisite materia. So right off the bat, right, my brain goes, okay, that's how you get the Phoenix summon. Because here's the thing, Shinra's handing out summon materia. Like Chadley gives you your summon materia in the game, right? So this could be a way you get your Phoenix materia. Now, I don't think that you'll be able to carry over this materia into Remake Part 2. I think this will just help you get through Yuffie's intermission. That's it. I think that's the only place you'll be able to use it. But, I mean, who knows what they plan to do with carryover and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm excited about that. Fort Condor looks like it's going to be a really fun game. I'm excited for it. But, let's go ahead and get it. Let's get into the rest of it here. So now we know that this is Yuffie's Bloodfest limit break. The barrage just unleashes a hellish kind of like storm of damage on people. Bloodstorm looked really cool in the original game. I mean, Bloodfest. Bloodstorm. Bloodfest looked really cool in the original game. I'm really looking forward to this. This looks great anyway. Like the leaves, everything, all the big like hits, all the big attacks from Yuffie and Sonon that we've seen so far in the game have this kind of this autumn leaves effect, these maple leaves, you know. It really looks like Wu-Tai colors when you go to Wu-Tai in the original game. It makes you think of Wu-Tai. I love it. I think it looks amazing. And here's another shot. Yuffie either finishing up Bloodfest or charging up for it. Either one. She looks cool. She's got like a determined look on her face. I love all of this. I love all the stuff with Yuffie so far. I love how it looks. And she's kind of like a lanky tomboy looking girl. You know, I think that looks good. She's supposed to be kind of goofy but fit and everything, but she still looks young. And I think that is important with her character design. I like it. Then you got Sonon here. This is he gets a limit break too. And this is Dance of the Dragon Fang. That's the name of this limit break. I'm excited to use this. Maybe when we see those little dragon scales coming out, like the hints of Leviathan in those little attack details that pop up from time to time. Maybe that's Sonon charging up a big attack, or maybe that's been Sonon charging up the Dance of the Dragon Fang attack, Limit Break. We'll find out. We'll find out soon, right? Let's keep it rolling. And the one I've been waiting, the limit, or not the limit, the summon that I've been waiting to see, Ramuh. I love the way he looks in OG, and it looks like they're gonna stick to his like whole presentation, like the way his attack comes out and all of that kind of stuff. I'm excited. He looks like he's straight out of like a Tolkien novel. It looks like he's straight out of Lord of the Rings, right off of a magic card. You know, he looks incredible. I love this shot of him right here, getting ready to hand out some judgment. Getting ready to hand out some judgment. It looks so good. And then right here, of course, he's on, this right here doesn't look like he's on his mountaintop. Maybe he's rising above it or something, but he's definitely big. He's tall, he's imposing, and here's a little detail that I noticed right here on his staff. Look at this right here. This looks wild, like this skull in the middle of his staff. Maybe it was there before in OG, and I just never really noticed it. But this is a new detail to me. I never noticed this in Ramuh's staff that he carries, the Staff of Ages, Staff of Wonders, whatever this thing's gonna be called. I think that's cool, and it's imposing, and I'm here for all that. I'm here for all of that. Now we get to Scarlet. This is interesting. This right here, as you all know, I've been predicting that this is some kind of like mid-tier version of moving toward the full Proud Claude, right? Now, yeah, a lot of you all have told me in the comments that Pride and Joy, yes, I know Pride and Joy is Proud Claude Zero. It's like the Zero version of what will eventually be the Proud Claude. I know that, I get that. I'm saying this is just another step in the direction of the finished Proud Claude. Now, it does have a name, and let's go ahead, let's take another look here. I love this shot right here of Scarlet, just resting in the Proud Claude, like she's just like, come on, what do you got? You know, she's just ready to drop horror on Yuffie and Sonon. Now, her breakdown, again translated by Audrey, it says, Scarlet is head of weapons development at Shinra and is currently conducting trial research on the ultimate materia. She has also developed a new edgy battle armor called the Crimson Mare, that's what this is called, which she mounts and tests out on Yuffie and Sonon as they try to infiltrate Shinra to steal the ultimate materia. The battle armor uses a variety of magic sabers and cannons to launch powerful attacks at its enemies, dyeing them in a crimson red. Alright, so I find that interesting. Okay, so people have been debating, okay, do you fight Scarlet first, or do you fight her last? Do you fight Nero first? Do you fight Nero last? This leans back into me, you know, what I've been saying is I think you fight Nero last, because you're going to fight Scarlet when Yuffie and Sonon break into Shinra and they're trying to steal that materia when they're breaking in. I think that's when you're going to fight Scarlet once you're busted, right? Once you're busted and you're caught, your back's against the wall, then she's going to come out on the Crimson Mare. I think you beat her. You destroy the Crimson Mare, whatever. And then I think on your escape, they get lost in Deep Ground. Deep Ground seems like a place like they obviously don't know about. And then I think as a last-ditch effort, Nero's awakened to stop them, to put a stop to whatever they're trying to escape or whatever. And then I think ultimately, again, Nero kills Sonon. I think that's how that's going to go down. Now, speaking of, look at this design. Come on, man. This looks so cold. This is so cold-blooded, man. I love the way this looks. Like, he's got the materia-powered suit on. He's got the wings. You can see the little lines of energy from the materia going through the wings. He's got his arms crossed like a straight jacket, like in the original design. Guns at the side. God, man. This is such a cool-looking design. And then we go in close on him here. He just looks really cool. He looks like a complete psychopath. Like, even Shinra, with him locked up in the basement's not like, no, we gotta give this guy the Hannibal Lecter treatment. We gotta bind him up. We gotta do all this other crazy stuff just to keep him from being, you know, coming after us. You know, I love what his design entails about the character. That he is completely batshit crazy. He is completely nuts. He is completely off his rocker. I love it. And then there's this shot of Nero as well. This is a great looking shot, of course. And then we also get a breakdown for Nero. And it says, Nero is one of the civets among the deep ground soldiers who wields immense power. As a result of special experiments performed on him, he is able to wield the power of darkness. He is known as Nero the Sable, and is able to drag people or objects into the abyss. He is the Emperor Vice's younger brother and worships his brother, which means obviously that he worships Vice. I think this looks good. I love the data they dropped on us today. I'm excited for Intergrade. I'm, again, really hoping I get my hands on a PS5 the next few weeks so I can play this, because this Intermission looks great. And we're all talking about Intermission, right? What surprises could they have in store for us for just the mainline story, Intergrade? I have Final Fantasy VII Remake. I have been speculating and pitching the idea that I think there's going to be like an after credits bonus scene, a bonus cutscene after the credits. I really think it's going to happen. I think they're going to give it to us. I'm excited for where this is going. But anyway, that's all for this one. If you all dug that, throw a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, throw your comments down below. Let me know what you all think, what direction they're going with this stuff. I'm excited to hear what you all think about this. As always, you all be good to each other, stay safe out there, keep rocking. I'll see you all in the next video.